Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is either going to be quick or non-existent. We'll find out. I just wanted to get a little vibe going for the new moon energy. Let's see what's in store for collective. Today's April 2nd. We won't get you going too much. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Please guide me to bring clear and helpful messages to my collective this morning. And that might not be a good idea because people are probably going to be doing more and stuff. We'll find out. Again, this may not even... You may not even see this. But this is a good little setup for when I want to do a quick video. Maybe I'll start to do them like before bed. That hour when you're not really doing anything. Maybe I'll make that a goal, because that'll be a good way to unwind too. I'm so happy that it's spring. Thank you, Spirit. Can you give me just the overall energy for today? Let's start with that. Just an overall energy, if you don't mind. Whoop. Thank you. Five of Swords. Six of Cups. I don't want to assume, but this seems like it's definitely tailing off my last reading. I'm feeling like the person pursuing you from your past is kind of persistent. Like I feel like they're gonna do what it takes, or they're gonna try to anyways. To give their very best effort to like pursue you, however they feel like they know how. You, on the other hand, I feel like I see this coming, and you don't feel like this is a good idea, and I think you care about this person. I think that's why I feel like it's a real effort for you to be like, no, I can't do this. I think they've, like I said, I really think this is tailing off the last one. I feel like, again, I think they've grown. I think they are admiring you for your growth, and I think they want to work together with you. They might even want to, they might be so serious as to like want to relocate, and really start fresh with nobody else in your business. All right. This person really, is kicking themselves. I feel like for them, it's like, it's one of those things, like, if there's, you ever loved me, if there's any love left you, you have to trust me. Again, maybe something happened, I don't know, the Six of Swords. Again, the possible, like, relocation, you know, you have to, like, again, to prove, like, I'm willing to leave this behind, and, you know, and take this with us, and work on it, and work on our future, you know, because you're still, I feel like I think if you move forward with this person, you can't ignore things. I think you have some healing to do first, or during what your pursuit of the future. That's if you do. I don't know if you even can. I feel like you're putting a real effort into not. The star came up. I'll take note of that, but I was gonna lay them out. So. The star and the Knight of Cups. Maybe you know what? I'll leave it, because that's very kind of indicative of what we're talking about. Alright, what's your collective know about this situation? What should they know? What's the piece of information that might fill in the puzzle for them? I don't know, I feel like you're set. Although if you were set, maybe this wouldn't come up. Ace of Wands. How about if we don't drop every card? Seven of Wands. I feel like, again, I feel like this, like I said before, I feel like this person really, something happened. So I feel like, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this, what you need to know about this is, like, this new gift of, like, this passion for you, I feel like this person has, you know, you could have that with them too. I feel like possibly if you would let your guard down a little bit, you can still have boundaries and accept or give this a chance, you know. Again, depending on what the situation is, some things are just unforgivable. You can never, ever, ever. So take that as it is, you know. Yeah. But in the instance that this is something that didn't have a horrific ending, you have the possibility of being able to grow with this person. You know, and I feel like part of you is like, you know, well, you know what, too little, too late. Yeah, I get that. And like, yeah, I sat around waiting for this to grow forever. But maybe they were growing. You know, and I think that goes along with, they have learned healthy boundaries too. Because if you don't have boundaries, you don't know how to respect other people's boundaries either, because you're not familiar with how it all works, right? So I think that's part of their growth too, understanding that boundaries aren't rejection. Boundaries are exactly what they are. They're not an excuse to shut you out of someone's life or make things difficult to you, etc., whatever. What's some advice for collective on this situation? Get a different deck. What's a little advice for the collective about this situation? Just some advice. Or guidance. Eight of Pentacles. I'm taking anything that you want to be prosperous and work out is going to take work. But with the Fool and the Chariot, you have to take the chance first and make a move. You know, sit down with them and talk about it. Get your plan together like adults. You know, set your boundaries. This is what I've learned. This is what I think now. Blah, 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 blah. And, decide if it's going to be worth putting the work in for you. But that's how you have to approach it. You know, just realize everything's going to be work. If you have someone who, again, there's nothing crazy, terrible that is toxic, you know, that isn't something that you could grow and learn from as a person, right? Either person. If it's not something like that, and you have someone there who loves you and is reaching out and wants to show you how much they've grown, give it a chance. You can always walk away. Just do it in a proper way. If they've really grown, they're going to want to sit down and do it the same way with you. What is the possible outcome or a message from future self? You know, some inkling of the near future, Spirit, please. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nope, then none of those still flipped over. Just a little glimpse into the near future, please. It might be fuzzy because it's not like decided yet. Alright, what is the message from Collective's future self? Of the best possible timeline. Message from future self from the best possible timeline. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. It's just a lot of, maybe you are growing together, because that was the whole premise. They wanted to grow with you. Alright, thank you, Spirit, for a great reading. Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm not wanting to tell you what to do. But I think it looks like maybe, like I said, give it a chance. You can always walk away. You've walked away, it looks like, from this person before. Grounding. You've been asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head. And it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground. Enjoy the centering feeling this brings. Yeah, yeah, do that and think about it. You know, you can always walk away if it doesn't feel right, or it's not going right, or old habits are popping up, you know. But you also don't want to look back and be like, wow, I really, you know, that was my shot, that was my chance. You know, if you're manifesting life with this person, have faith, this came up too, have faith that it's going to work out the way you want, or the way it's supposed to, rather. You know, because if you were manifesting this person, even if it was years ago, right, think about it this way, manifestation, or hoping and asking the universe for something, it doesn't happen overnight, right? Things have to go into motion for results to happen. It's not a movie. No one's gonna, like, poof, like, cast a spell and something. It doesn't happen like that. So when you're manifesting something, if something's meant to be, sometimes it takes a little while. So what if this is the fruits of your manifestation? What if you manifesting this person into your life, or back to your life, or whatever, in some way, shape, or form, is what kicked off their growth, and they had to grow first to then come back to you as the fully grown person, to be the version of themselves you are manifesting. That's not fair to be like, oh, you didn't do it fast enough. Right? Give them a chance. And walk away if it doesn't work out. But I would hate for you to miss out on this just to cut your nose off in spite of your face. I understand you've been hurt, and you understand you've been hurt. But if you go into it with that understanding, you won't let yourself get hurt again. Alright, guys. Like and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.